In this edition of FFS Pro Quick Tips, we're going to review the siphon jet assembly, removal replacement, and cleaning of the path down to the tank. But before we start, we want to ensure that our submersible is locked out and tagged out, and all of our confined space entry, barricades, and permitting are in place. So our first step is going to be remove the cap above the siphon jet assembly. So we'll take our 1/2-inch wrench and loosen our cap. We'll take our cap off and set it aside. Now we can see down into the siphon jet assembly. So now we'll take a flathead screwdriver, lower it down, line it up with the siphon jet, and slowly unscrew the siphon jet assembly. Once we think we've got it loosened, we'll take a small needle nose pliers and try to capture the edge of the siphon jet. Okay, so once we've got our siphon jet out, we can investigate to see how the siphon jet looks. We can see any debris here in the top. We've got a little ball there that's actually a little check valve, and we've got a little pathway through here. So if we can inspect there, see if we see any debris, we can also take a nail or a piece of stiff wire here and kind of poke at the actual check valve to see if it responds and returns back to normal position. That's a sign of a good working siphon jet assembly. If it stays stuck closed or stuck open, that can cause problems with air elimination as well as PLLD. Another thing we want to check, since we've got our siphon jet assembly removed, we want to take a piece of stiff wire and make sure we've got a clear path down to the tank. We just give it a small push through, maybe a couple times, make sure that that path is clear. That again is going to help with the air elimination, and it also creates the venturi for our siphon ports. So now that we've cleared that up and we've got everything ready to go, we're going to reinstall a brand new siphon jet. Here we've got one of our stainless steel models we're going to install. So again, we use our handy needle nose pliers, slide the assembly back in, gets rested in place, take our flathead screwdriver, we'll go ahead and we'll tighten that assembly down. Again, we want to make sure that's down nice and snug because we do have an O-ring that is sealing there. Okay, now we got that tight. We're going to take our plug, apply a small amount of pipe dope or sealant to the plug before we reinstall it. Just guide it back on and get it hand tight a little bit. And then we'll take our wrench and tighten it all the way up. Now that we've got it tight, we can check for operation of our submersible. If we are using the siphon port for, say, a siphon or vacuum monitoring, we can run a test after our siphon check to check our inches of mercury. We want to fall between 16 to 22 inches of mercury for a properly operating siphon.